What is going on, everybody? I am sick, so I am probably going to be fairly muted for a bit of this gameplay. But yeah, I just got back from my weekend out with my friends. My wife and I both got sick, so and I'm pretty
What's
sure my
on your
kids are
mind?
sick in addition to that as well. So just fun times to be had. All that being said, we got a good bit of rusted experience build up. We're gonna head up to this cave here in just a bit. Work our way in there, kill them there. We got a couple of quests that we can knock out while doing so. And yeah, gonna hopefully level up at least a couple times today. We do have our 40-man raid later on today. We'll be doing BWL at start, into Molten Core, into Onyxia, so really looking forward to tonight. Hopefully get some good drops, hoping for some weapons for our DPS for sure.
Health warning.
Oh, small lag spike right
Health
now.
warning.
Was not good.
Health warning.
Worst part about having to jump right there is the fact that I have to now loop all the way back around. Shoot, one of my kids is calling me. Hopefully this is a safe spot. Put myself on a brief intermission. So I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm sorry about that. I am back. I had to escort out a small child from my room because my wife is just not capable of doing that at the moment. And let me tell you, a 40-pound kid that doesn't want to move is a little difficult to move. Who'd have guessed, right? So it does look like someone has been clearing this cave. Normally there's a mob like right around there as soon as you enter, so... Love overpower procs. So nice. There's a part of me that wants to take on that pack over there and just pop retail, but probably not the smartest idea, you know. Man, am I tempted? Damn, he's taking that over. I wanted that tin vein.
Health warning.
Oh, he took both of them.
Health warning.
Provides no benefit for me at the moment. An additional 7 damage is just like
I'm out of range.
negligible. I'd rather
It's too far away.
heroic strike or demo shout. Heck, even battle shout's better. For sure. from this corner that we're gonna fight towards. Kill this guy. Blood Rage Bandage.
Health warning.
Make sure that we stay healthy. Especially with this guy spawning right on top. Give me the full. Nice. Have to establish supremacy over here for this vein. There's enough stone to make a dynamite, so that's pretty good. Would really have loved, you know, the other two veins that had been available here, but it is what it is. Oh, that's not good. It's not good at all. Well, that was that was certainly something. I don't want to deal with that again. Good news and bad news, my mining's now high enough to not need, or not get points from copper veins. So, that's pretty great, I guess. We completed our quest. Actually, I believe we completed 2 of them by being in here. Triple Brute. all low levels. I can charge in on that.
Health warning. Health warning. Health warning.
Easy peasy. So heal up. I'll go ahead and finish out this quest. That way we knock out 3 of them simultaneously. I gotta say, being sick sucks. Holy crap. I very rarely get sick, and so when I do, it's just like a miserable experience for everyone. Of course.
Health warning. Health warning.
I'll stick to my shield just for the chance to block. Every time you block, you completely remove getting crit or crushed from the equation, so
Health warning.
Not ready yet.
super beneficial. Starts casting again, I can easily interrupt. Except when I get knocked down like that, that's really frustrating.
Health warning. Health warning.
Condor meat is actually one of the things we need for the other part of that quest. I think the plan is charge in, interrupt, two-handed block. Kill more brutes. Just the brutes. Looks like just the brutes. Great.
I need to target something first.
Cool. Got one. Resist is nice. Go D stands for the reduced damage. Toss the shield on just because habit. Cool.
What can I do for you?
You need something?
I think we sacrificed 3 agility for 60 more armor. I think that's the smart move too.
Safe travels.
Let's see. 29. Another percentage of mitigation is definitely not bad.
I supply only the finest
Go
goods.
ahead and clear our bags out a bit. Don't need that. Don't need that. Keep that. That ore needs to go all the way back to...
See you later.
what was it? Northshire, I think? Yeah. Trying to guilt trip some additional friends into joining the chat right now. Some of my real life buddies. Wait, did I not accept the quest? I did. And I did not return fast enough. I'm so dumb. Okay.
Great to meet you.
Oh, I have to do that again. I am so incredibly upset by that. Okay. Where's the innkeeper here? Right, there we go.
I buy and trade. Light bless you.
Let's go run into that cave real quick and probably just Hearthstone back out. There's also a part of me that wants to take care of Yowler while we're here. I might actually go knock that out as well. We will have to see. Gotta be careful about making sure we don't pull anything additional here. Especially those casters, because I have to wrap all the way around to even get to that guy. Swap over to my sword forward, so I have the interrupt ability. if I'd interrupted that, ended up critting him and killing him. Very nice. Tin vein? Nice. Very nice. Got a nice little stamina scroll. Don't really care about the bracer, but that is additional money. Since we are self-found and can't just bankroll ourselves from the 300 we have sitting on our various characters. Hey, welcome to our other visitor. Just in time for the very immersive gameplay we got going on here. That being said, we do have our raid tonight. Our 40-man raid, BWL, MC, and Ixia. That'll be later on tonight at 8 Central. So, what is this? What time is it? I'm so lost right now because I'm not feeling well. Like 9 hours, roughly. Do a little demo shout for the damage reduction. And a thunderclap for the attack speed reduction. Love when I get parried. At least one more tin vein too. Running out of bandages, we'll need to make more. Charging is actually not smart. While some of these mobs are green to me, they are significantly... or I am still very likely to die. Probably more than like 2 or 3 mobs at a time right now without having to pop a 30-minute cooldown in the process. Definitely gotta make sure that we are hamstringing these guys. Do not want to have to deal with them running off because they do sprint pretty quickly. It was so big. It was actually really big too. We are gonna definitely fight our way towards that. In about 5 more levels, we will be able to do stockades, which will be the next big dungeon. Unless I can find a Shadowfang Keep group, I would love to do Shadowfang Keep for the chance at a good shield. There's a rare spawn in there that has some good loot that I could definitely make use of. And on top of that, Shadowfang Keep is also a, if I could get a summon out there, that is access to a different zone without having to run, which would be really nice. Alright, well, I'm just gonna pull this guy, whatever. had to really be careful about that, because if I pulled that guy, that's probably a potion angle, if not popping my retaliation. I'd prefer to save my retaliation if possible.
I need to get closer.
Alright. No, 1 health, really. Alright. I wasn't gonna bandage, but then these 2 guys popped up, so... No, I'm just gonna play it slow. And I think I still pull both of them anyway, because I'm an idiot. I was really hoping he was gonna control back a little further. Right before my attack goes off. Oh, and he parries me. Are you kidding me? No clue how I didn't pull that guy. He's definitely within range for me to pull him from a decent range, decent aggro radius. But we'll take it. There's that silver vein that we want. That silver vein will give us the ability to also upgrade our engineering a bit. I think it'll also upgrade our... Yeah, it'll also give us some points into mining if we smelt it. I really don't know what that mob is for. I've seen them so many times, but I don't think I've actually figured out who or what that guy is, like, potentially used for. The normally named mobs are part of, if not adjacent to, some sort of quest line, but killing him does not drop anything quest related, and I don't think I've ever played a class, at least, where killing him is a necessity, so... I am genuinely unsure.
I can't do that yet.
Guy dies to Hogger, and immediately the entire looking for group chest is get hogged, get hogged, get hogged. Ridiculous. Alright, make some bandages, passively regen HP. While I think about my next move, I think the next move is to get out of this cave and go do Yowler. There's a fair bit of clearing that I have to do to get to Yowler, though. It would definitely be beneficial to pop some of these potions. Or, pop a scroll. Just for any additional edge it could give us an HP, just to make sure that we stay healthy while we're doing that, because he has 2 additional mobs with him. It will definitely be popping Retail to kill him. And ideally I'm gonna walk in there with a bunch of rage so I can just like Cleef spam him down. We are almost 23. So I can sort forward for the interrupts. Cool, got him to run away before he even tried casting his heal. Cool. Alright, Yaller is up in this direction. May have to do a bit of clearing, hopefully not too much. Although I think the annoying part is going to be kind of clearing out this one camp in particular, just because it's going to involve having to clear, I think, the whole thing. So ideally, no, we'll just pop this kind of preemptively. We'll get a food buff going. We'll pull that guy and probably end up pulling him as well. Which is actually good because we can pull those two separately. We did not pull both. Random little helper, love it. Though I have a feeling that he killed Yowler. Yep. Definitely killed Yowler. Which means that I either have to wait for the respawn, or I can layer myself. There's Yowler. Fun. Okay. So I gotta kill him. Him next. Gotta Gotta wait for that alpha to get out of here, I think. Though, definitely pull this guy to pull some rage a little bit. That should buy me enough time for this guy to patrol out, so I don't have to worry about an additional mob. Perfect. Do I have any just plain food on me? I don't think I do, which is kind of frustrating, but you know what? Go in.
Health warning.
Bonk. Cool.
Health warning.
Alright. I will actually finish out my hearth, and then I will accept the summon, or the invite. Really curious as to why this 25 warrior is in here. I don't really feel like competing with him for a weapon, personally.
Can I help you? Be careful.
I supply only the finest goods. Farewell.
Alright, go and smelt this silver, hopefully get some skill points. Cool, got at least one. Got two of them, perfect. Make these silver contacts, hopefully get 2 points off of that. Fantastic. Alright, praying to RNGesus for some good crafts on this. I've been getting real bad crafts with like 1 and 3s. Or like 1 and 2s. Triple 3s. Fantastic. That is so good actually. Okay. Smelt one of those to make this. Alright. ideally, I would like to knock out turning in this part of the quest. So I also get my shield by turning that in.
Hello. Have a good one.
Alright, so ideally, this other warrior is looking for Cruel Barb. And leaves me the two-handers. So that is the hope that we're going with. Cat facts. Love cat facts. Probably after this run though, I need to double check my buffs on my main to make sure that I have everything in order. I think the only thing I'm missing is my Flask of Titans for tonight, but that should be in my mailbox from one of my guildies. Yeah, super excited for tonight though. Love BWL. It's a super fun raid. What are we looking for though from BWL? I would love a Helm of Endless Rage tonight. That would be so nice. I love my helm right now. Yo, what is up? What is up, Fatebender? But excited for BWL tonight. Hoping for like a Helm of Endless Rage. Uh, I don't personally want the Maladath right now, but for our main tank, that'd be a really big pickup. Some new shoulders would be nice. Although I would have to supplement that with swapping out my weapon for the hit, because right now I don't really have hit to lose.
Good day to you.
Sorry, I got off track. What else are we looking for? Let's see, I think leg guards of the Fallen Crusader are pretty good, but personally I would like my tier 2 pants. Um, Drake Town Paladins are always nice. Gauntlets of Wrath are pretty damn good. Chromagus has some really good, has the tier shoulders that are actually pretty good. These are more defensive shoulders than offensive. The offensive shoulders would be more here just because they are more kind of lean towards threat generation, whereas the tier shoulders are more leaning towards mitigation. Chromatic boots would be nice pickups, though I think we are handing off the next set to the DPS if I'm not mistaken. And then as far as Nefarian is concerned, I think I am technically up in line, or up next in line for the head, but I don't think I'm going to be here this Friday. So I think I will be passing that off, and I think that might be heading towards the DPS, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because it doesn't really offer anything too crazy for healers. This tank necklace is trash, and I think most of the casters are going to want the bag of whammies that you get from ZG, so... let's see, for Molten Core, I don't think I really don't think I need anything for Molten Core. Band of Acuria is nice, but I think that is going to be going to our Druid tank first. I had one on my other character, but have lost it, so kind of hard to make an argument for getting a second one before anyone else has gotten there first. I'm not sure if we need any more of the leaves or the eyes, honestly. I think technically I could use my gauntlets of might, because they have hit built into them if I'm not mistaken. Who drops gauntlets? Is it Lucifron? Yeah. Yes, I could technically use those. Because I think they're a pretty decent stat boost. Yeah, it's so first off, I've had multiple 60s at this point. This character is a throwback to my first ever 60 that I have, or had. That was a self-found gnome warrior of the same name. He died to a disconnect after our first guild MC when I was refarming some consumables. So that was kind of sad. But I do have a 60 currently that I raid with. This is going to be my backup eventually. So I'm going to be putting in a lot more effort. Yeah. Trust me, I felt the same exact way. When I had my first 60, I had created a second character called Lonely Sun, and I was gonna do a whole stupid son looking for his dad thing because it was another gnome warrior. Well, I think No, I don't think. I know for a fact that I got that warrior to 18, and then that's when I had the disconnect death on my other guy. The worst part about my other guy, though, the part that hurts the most was that, first off, he was self-found, so I think that's just really cool to do. I had the self-found buff and everything at 60, which a lot of people don't do. And honestly, at this point, there are a lot of people that do self-found, but then you see them getting carried by like a level 60. So that personally takes a lot of the fun out of it for me. It's like a little ridiculous to do self-found, but then be carried by either a second account that you own or by a friend doing it. So yeah, but the part that sucked about that was that I had done a lot of farming on that guy. Like right now, there are only three layers on the hardcore realm that I play on. When I was leveling that character, there were 10. So there was a ton of different layers to choose between, because that's just how healthy the server was at the time before a lot of people realized that hardcore wasn't for them, or the novelty war offer, or whatever you want to call it. But I had a lot of insane RNG on that guy. I had farmed my own materials for a Lionheart helm, which is an epic helmet that you can get crafted by a blacksmith from a very rare recipe. I had an Alcor Sunray. Why did he pop? Okay, I guess we're just popping Vital. Anyway, I had an Alcor Sunraiser that dropped from Strat Undead when I was running with some guildies. And I will definitely need to look into that. How to modify my chat room then? Also, I guess I gotta modify my microphone as well. Advanced. I don't think that's it. Also, this one's just gonna go like crazy fast with this rogue with double fiery. Oh, and that warrior already has the smite hammer, so great. Yeah, one of my other viewers told me that my audio was a little messed up, and I literally have not had the time to change it because I was gone. But I definitely do want to swap it up because I do not want to be drowned out when I'm trying to chat, you know? Yeah, no, definitely agree. With as fast as we're moving, though, I'm not sure if I can have time to swap that out, but I definitely want to make that a priority. Let's see. Microphone. Properties. So we'll lower down the alert box. Oh, what's up, man? I think we ran a strat live together, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That ability isn't ready yet. target.
I feel like I'm gonna have to respec pretty soon because I had tossed in all my points into deflection early for that increased parry chance because it's just better survivability, but I could have my deep roots already going, and deep roots is really nice for kind of cutting down enemies and also
Need more rain.
helps out when they're trying to escape and they're slowly just kind of bleeding out.
Van Cleef pay big for your heads. Oh, nice, the rare spawn. I don't think I've seen that thing in like 3 characters. Pretty nice shield. Macro real quick. Very nice.
stand behind the mobs with your melee, so you don't want to parry haste. That becomes especially important in raiding, because if you have all of your melee parry hasting a mob at the same time, you're essentially getting your tank killed in the blink of an eye, so you gotta be really careful about stuff like that. In 5-man settings, it's not as important, but it's definitely one of those things that you want to work on early. That way it becomes like muscle memory just to position yourself properly. If we're lucky, the axe will drop. If we're luckier, the hammer will drop on the smite. Axe. Hoping for the hammer then.
Not enough range.
XP actually isn't too bad given the level discrepancies. We got 8 level difference between the priest and the other warrior, so I was expecting a lot less honestly, so this is nice. fact about this melt ore ability, the gnome racial can actually remove it. You can also range it if you're fast enough, but I was not on that first one. Of course, I get hit by both of them.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
You there! Check out that noise!
I need to target something first.
We're under attack! Avast, you swabs! Repel the invaders!
Double fiery on a rogue at this level is just so crazy. Also, if you ever get yourself into a situation, this little area right here, if you jump onto this little platform right there, that is actually a reset spot. So for some reason you overpull something over here, and you can't make it over to the wheel, right here is a reset spot. Yeah, I mean, whatever the procs per second are, I mean, he's getting... I saw one of them, he fought for like 5 seconds, and he had 160 damage worth of procs, so 4 separate procs in that short time frame.
I can't do that yet.
Come on, hammer. That is a massive increase in damage. The top end is almost 40 higher.
You landlubbers are tougher than I thought. I'll have to improvise.
drops nothing. That's even wilder. Okay, he dropped a one-hander, okay. Crazy. Guess I'll have to wait for another two-handed option. What's up, Ian? At least our priest is getting geared, if nothing else, right? Masters wants it.
None may challenge the Brotherhood. Lapdogs, all of you.
His cause is righteous.
Fools! Our cause is righteous. The Brotherhood shall prevail.
If our rogue doesn't need that, I will probably take that shit pretty quickly. Less armor, more strength, 10 more stamina, more agility.
Inventory is full.
I still got a little bit on my hearth, so I will just get our hearth out, which involves leaving your party and waiting a minute. While I am waiting on that, I'm going to put myself in a reset spot just real quick. I gotta go take a look at something my kids are telling me to take a look at, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I think the next move right now is to fly over to Stormwind. I got a couple quests to turn in. Well, we didn't get the weapon we wanted, which kind of sucks.
Hey there. Safe travels.
Well, damn. One of my guildies just messaged me and told me that he's quitting because of IRL stuff, so that is always sad to hear, but this is a game, so I'm glad he has taken care of his personal life. So actually, you know what? While I'm doing this running around, I can try and figure out my settings. Alright. Clips. So over there, to the right. Just completely walking past this guy.
What can I do for you?
Man, my allergies, or whatever the hell I'm dealing with right now, is kicking my ass horribly. Oof.
How are you?
Alright, let's go ahead and clear out our bags a bit. Those instructions I'll just put in my bank because
How
I know
are you?
exactly. Well, the quest
Safe
tells me exactly what I
travel.
need
What
to
can I
grab.
get for you today?
I don't need any of that ore anymore. Don't need that. Get rid of that. So I'm actually sad about not using this shield because it's actually a pretty cool looking shield compared to this dented buckler looking thing. I think I need all of this linen. Pretty sure actually I have some in my bank. I will make that, and that for now. Sell that. Don't think I need any of those at the moment.
Be good.
What is up, Trick? I'm giving you that so
Can
much
I help
asked
you?
for and demanded gnome action. Yeah, that's what everyone was raving about. They said, hey, where's the
Alrighty
gnome?
then.
We hate the human. So here we are. Re-leveling yet again. And hopefully this time, you know, he's doing it, you know. We're up to 23. He'll be 24 here soon enough. It would really have helped if I had gotten a decent weapon, so I'm stuck with this this two-handed that I got. Just finished Dead Mines. Got got this chest piece, which is it's something. It's nothing insane. The weapon definitely would have been bigger for me though. I'm also sick after my weekend away with my buds, so get to enjoy a stream full of coughing and struggling to breathe. Oh hell yeah! Gotta make sure that I'm leveling up my skills appropriately, you know.
Good day to you. Safe travels.
Can't take that. I can make one of those big dynamites.
Hey there.
And of course I hit the one instead of the 5 that I had wanted. That's all right. You know, that's the master plan,
See
is
you
to draw in
around.
a following and then just become a variety streamer. I think I'm going to make the wonderful flight to Menethol. Or sorry, Lochmadon, and then makes the nice run to Menethol. And then while I'm doing that, I think I'm going to mess with some of my stream sounds, because apparently the notification is super loud. I'm just pretty quiet apparently, so
Greetings. For the
I got
Alliance.
about 5 minutes to get that sorted out. Let's
Streamlabs best microphone settings. Having the best Streamlabs microphone settings, and then we're going to go ahead and click audio. First up, I want you to go ahead and open. After clicking audio, we're going to go here in our microphone or auxiliary device one. So you have to make sure that you have chosen the right microphone for you. In my case, I'm using this one here. This is microphone USB audio device. So for me, I think this one is actually pretty good device. It's very solid for a very good price. Another thing is we're going to go here to the top. So the sample rate is very important. As you can see, I'm using 44.1 kilohertz as of the moment. You're just going to have to click this one and we're going to change this to 48 kilohertz. Now this is a very minimal addition, but the quality that it adds is just really amazing. Now you're just going to go ahead and try that for yourself and
Yeah, I
see
feel
the
like I
difference.
constantly have something in my
Another thing that we
mailbox,
are
so.
going to change is this one here, the channels. So for the channels, it might be mono in your case, but I want you to go ahead and try to make sure that you have chosen stereo. That is very important. Now once everything is done, we're just going to go ahead and click output. So for the output, you have to make sure that you have chosen advanced. Advanced works the best for us guys, so I think that's going to be better. Now for the audio track, please choose the right audio track. In my case, I'm using audio track 1. That is very important. For the others here, there's nothing really that we're gonna change. Another thing is the recording. So for the recording format, we're going to change this one to MP4. We are going to choose MP4 because it's mostly available for every other device that you're going to be using. And after that, we're going to go here for the audio track. So as you can see, I have activated audio track 1 and 2 because I'm using audio track 1 for the desktop sounds. Basically all the other sounds for my desktop, I'm using it here. And for my microphone, I'm assigning it to audio track 2. Now you can just go ahead and assign the others if needed. In my case, I don't think I'm gonna be needing the others, so yeah, I'm satisfied with that one. And yep, all the others here are okay. Now we're going to go and jump to the audio. So for the audio, again, try to use as much quality as possible. So the high
Yeah, I'm not using OBS, I'm using Streamlabs right now for my streaming purposes. Still very much getting all the kinks worked out. I actually had to stream a couple, I think it was like the second stream I ever did, and I was doing it off of YouTube, and it was literally just a face cam the entire time for like 3.5 hours. With audio constantly cutting in and out because I was really bad about making sure that I was checking my mic to make sure it was on. Because I do mute myself fairly frequently. Yeah, I need to do a little more research into it. I'll probably, once I get off a little later on today, I'll do some research, get that stuff set up for raid tonight so that I can sound better and not have stuff drowned out by notifications. But yeah, I did a whole YouTube stream that was like 3.5 hours long, and it was literally just the face cam. There was no gameplay to be heard. It was it was an experience. My wife said it was great watching my handsome face for 3.5 hours, but I don't think that's what the people want. Fairly positive people actually want to see gameplay when it's listed as hardcore gameplay in raid. So that could just be me though. I've been known to be wrong. My wife can attest to that, but you know, I think people want to see gameplay when they're on Twitch and not just stare at some dude's face.
Well met.
I mean, true, but you know, I feel like most of those just chatting streams are dedicated solely to just chatting, whereas my whole stream at that time involved me very intently staring at my screen, trying to make sure my hardcore character didn't die instead of, you know, engaging with, I think, the one or two people that were watching me at the time. Exactly. The people want the gnome. They'll have to handle with the human for a bit until I can get this guy to 60 and figure out what I'm going to do with my life, because can't just hit 60, take this guy in there, and start gearing him up like he was my main again. It's really unfair to everybody else. You gotta really get in there for the like first person view, right? Make sure you mark yourself, you know where you're at all times.
Health warning. Health warning.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, look, like my heroic strike ability is literally me doing like a sweet 360. Like, what's not to love about that? And everyone loves an underdog.
It's too far
And
away.
gnomes are the epitome of an underdog when it comes to hardcore, as a melee class, or as a warrior at least. We don't get that OP +5 to swords like the humans do. You know, elves have the that really cool, you know, shadow melt. I can't say that with a straight face. And that great 1% to dodge, you know. Dwarves really shine when they hit 60. You can get them to undead or into Strathholm, and then you know actually see which of the cases are Night Elf Warrior when. Yeah, you know what? I'll make a Night Elf Warrior when I come across that axe helm, that +7 to axes helm in Uldaman, or outside of Uldaman from that rare spawn. I'll make that my dedicated axe warrior. Pull this guy back. You know what, you farm it for me? I'll make it happen. I tried farming it for a little bit for Elf, but I never got lucky with the drop, so. I actually had it on this guy when, hold on, let me focus up a little bit. I'm gonna practice what I preach and actually pop my cooldowns, so. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make when they're playing Warrior is that they're afraid to pop cooldowns. Like, yeah, it's a 30-minute cooldown that you're not going to have back for that entire time, but like, that would have killed me otherwise. can't pop cooldowns when you're dead. It's, I just finished my Dead Mines run, like, maybe 20 minutes ago. Yeah, 24 minutes ago, because I had the Ghetto Hearth out.
Health warning.
Also, Bear going again, hype. I saw him in guild randomly at 18, and I was like, oh? Oh? Yeah, I've got some reservations if Ranch is the one saying that someone's gonna get him killed. He does a perfectly fine job of doing that himself. I'm surprised Stove agreed to that. I was upset though when Stove died. He had been here for so long. He's seen 3 separate Lonelies, 3 separate Turtles. At this point, 2 Tricks, a couple Slaggies. So many ranches. So many ranches. A lot of My Bears. You saw the rise and fall of Pip. I guess he had been here with us since Laughing Coffin, so. And knowing that he went out to a DC is just like the biggest slap in the face for someone that has so much time put in their character. Because like I was upset that when I died on my first guy, but I didn't have what I would assume Stove had anywhere from like 20 to 40 days on that character. Just given the longevity and the fact that he actually would play it consistently. So like seeing him go out like that was just really sad. And then probably the sadder part still was he stayed online after he died, just like staring at his character for an hour. So that also like tugged at the old heartstrings. So I think he logged off, or he might have disconnected from staring at his screen for so long, re-logged, stared at himself some more, and then I think he re-rolled like an hour or 2 later after that, something like that. So I'm glad he's going again. He has made massive strides in his gameplay from when he first started playing with us. I think he was too. 'Cause he still had a lot of he still had a lot of work to do on his rotations, but I feel like every time we stared at his logs after a raid, like he made like more and more moderate improvements, and then we didn't have to worry about him after that. Oh, these guys dropped the gooey spider legs. Definitely have to save those for that quest in Darkshire. 15 health every 5 is incredibly annoying. I was going to stand food up early. Especially since we're going into a cave. That was a crazy back-to-back, crazy lucky back-to-back overpower procs.
Health warning.
I really don't think I have any other food on me. That's also a problem. Anyway. Got tons of stand food. I guess I'll just eat through that, sadly. Crazy, but it actually might be smarter just to be sword and shield. Because I think I'm probably doing more damage that way. And then the shield gives me the block capability. Think about it. Yeah, I've got two separate quests. One of them's the level 20 warrior quest, which actually involves me having to go into RFK, I think, for the final part. And then I've never
Health
done the
warning.
quest for Incendicite, but I picked it up somewhere. And now I have that to do as well. Let me see if I can figure it out where it's from. Oh, yeah. There's a quest to get the ore in here from this guy over here, next to the like second zone for gnomes and dwarves.
I need to get closer.
So normally I wouldn't come through here. I didn't come through here on my last two warriors. I did on my first one on the first lonely gnome. And I did this. I didn't do the Incendicite quest because I didn't know it existed, honestly. But I did do my level 20 warrior quest, which a decent amount of people skip because it involves so much traveling. Because I think you have to kill, you have to get 50 spider fangs in here, and then you have to go to like all the way to Stone Talon and kill like 2 separate chimeras out there, and then you have to go to RFK and kill like a side boss essentially that no one kills. And then you get the final item there, and then you can turn in all that stuff to Stormwind and get
I'm out of range.
your chest piece made. And the chest piece is a oh no. Level 57 death. Anyway, chest piece is a item that you can actually use with an ability to give you, I think, 30 rage. But it's 30 rage every hour, so it's like not super fantastic, but you can use it to, like, if you're about to like jump into a mob, and you know you're gonna have to use quite a bit of rage to get started, or to hopefully stay alive. That was a front 2 warrior that died too.
Health warning.
Fighting the urge to cough all the time sucks. Also, it says every 5 seconds. I went through 3 seconds on my channel. Like 3.5 seconds on my channel. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, Shiny Silver is definitely the go-to. But I'm not a blacksmith. And I am not... And I am self-bound, so I can't just snatch it up. I have already decided, though, in my head, that if I come across Edgemaster Gauntlets, I am just removing self-bound. I am sending those over to my main, or to my bank, to keep safe until I hit 60. I do think the worst part about this quest currently is that, one, I'm stuck in this fucking cave, right? Like, no one likes a cave. It's just miserable. But two, on top of being stuck in this cave, probably just to speed up the process of getting back up to 60. But I also feel like if that happens, I'd have a pretty decent amount of people that would chip in to like help power level me to get back up to 60 so I could start tanking again.
Health warning.
Thank God I got peeled back.
Health warning. Health warning.
Just got parried.
Health warning.
Do you want to get to that silver vein up there? I am popping these cough drops like candy, and it's a miserable feeling. Oh yeah, that's what I was rambling on about before I started thinking about if something happened to me. Yeah. No, this cave is massive. I'm gonna have to fight my way out to even get out, and then I still have to make that run. And there's like no real better way to do that, because it's either get in here, clear this out, and then make the run, or make the run, run all the way back, clear in, and then like Hearthstone out potentially. But either way, it is annoying. If I'm super lucky, that'll be a 4 hit, and then I can start working my way out. And then after working my way out, I can just kill all the spiders outside, and not have to worry about being in here to get the rest of these like 20 odd things that I still need. That sucks. If I don't get 4 hits off of this one, I have to fight all the way down to here, and then back out. Oh, I am lagging.
I need to get closer.
Okay. Not a fan of that. I love looking for group chat. Oh my god. Can I do DM at 15? We used to do DM at 15 all the time. I did DM hungover with no hands and sleeping last night. Hey, looks like I had a couple more views in here. Welcome, guys. If you're interested at all in hardcore WoW, please give this channel a follow. This is my my alt that I'm leveling right now. This will eventually be my backup warrior to my 60 that I have. I'm currently sick right now, so I do sound like shit. I apologize in advance for that. I will be muting myself occasionally and frequently to cough my lungs out. But we are doing some 40
Health
content
warning.
tonight. We have BWL, MC, and Onyxia lined up for today. That will be at 8 Central Time. I am one of the tanks for my guild, so you will get to see tank gameplay. So if you're curious about what raiding looks like, or what tanking in endgame looks like, I am your guy. I am still very much learning, so I do make mistakes. I own up to them as best I can, but I do my best to make sure that I am prepared for anything that I'm running into, so that I do not get my my guildies killed. We just started clearing BWL, I think 3 weeks ago now. So that is still something that we're still pretty fresh in, but we started clearing it in under an hour, which has been real nice. Our molten cores are also under an hour, which is great. And then Anixia is just, she's a cakewalk. We kill her without world buffs now, so. Cloak. That is a really nice cloak. I will lose the stamina for the spirit and the regen for sure. Sorry, the spirit is the regen. I will lose stamina for health regen and attack power.
Health warning.
That's the one thing about caves you need to be very careful of is the patrols. All it takes is one additional mob getting onto you, and then you're just kind of stuck in a really rough position. That should hopefully be my last mining vein that I need to get over there. I just gotta clear out the rest of these spiders. I am running out of backspace. I'll passively regen my health while making some bandages. That's what we'll do. That chest over there can make this all worth it. And
Health
there's
warning.
something really good over there. If nothing else, there could be some good health potions that I could really use them right now. Hell yeah, that's 24. I do think I need to go respec so that I can have my deep wounds. I did a very initially safe 5 out of 5 deflect for the additional parry chance, because it's a really safe option, like sub 20, honestly.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, because I'm not that guy, I'm not going to leave just one item in the chest, so. There's a very, very stupid part of me that just wants to run out of this cave because these guys don't have a... You know, that's very true. That's very true. There's a good chance that no one else has been in here or will be in here for a while. But, anyway, there's a very small part of me that wants to just run my ass out of here. These guys don't have a web. I'm not going to get rooted. But if I do get dazed like once, I think I'm screwed, so... Keep myself in check. Don't want to waste, 20 hours of gameplay.
Health warning.
That's actually not a bad amount of time for 24. That's a self-found. Actually pretty proud of that. My first self-found took me like 8.5 days, I think, of gameplay. Don't tempt me.
I'm out of range.
You know, if I had level 30 and I had
Inventory is full.
intercept, I would totally do it. And I say that because that at least gives me a second ability to like kind of run around with, but I don't think it's too terribly smart to do when it's just when you just got charged, and that's something you can't use when you're in combat already, so. And this is a mob dense cave, holy shit. There it is. I was like, maybe we can kill this guy and not get another 40-second debuff on us, but no. I mean, if Angry Era tells me to do it, I mean, who am I to argue, right? Because it was obviously written for a reason. There's a... They wouldn't just tell me to kill myself in the game, right? Like... I need 7 more points in mining. And I can start getting iron. And iron is the big one because you can start making those iron grenades in like massive quantities when you start getting it. And those grenades are especially big because they have that stun built into them as well. They were actually
Health warning.
My first level 40 mount until my first self-found by selling those because
Health warning.
Like 50 silver a stack.
Health warning.
And I had like 4 or 5 stacks on me at a time. I'm also like a lot better at the game now in comparison, so like I know how to use my grenades properly, especially when it comes to tanking. Yeah, I mean, it kind of was, but like I said, I had an excessive amount. The iron grenades are super easy to make anyway. It's literally 1 iron, 1 blasting powder, and 1 silk. And in that 30 range, you have so much of all of that it's kind of crazy. Now, if I had to vendor like dense dynamite or thorium grenades, oh yeah, that would kill me. But thankfully, not at that point.
Health warning. Health warning.
Sorry about that. My kid had a very serious question about why do allergies exist, and I had to explain to her that
It's too
they
far
simply
away.
do. Almost out of this cave. I can just run out from here. Obviously, it's just big pharma, you know, trying their best to keep you under thumb. So they created allergies and chemtrails and sword and board, defensive stance. Double tin vein says I stay here though, so I'm gonna kind of work my way this way. Since he is a spider, he does not. There we go. Since he is a spider, he does not do social aggro like the humanoids do, so a lot less risky to run through a cave when it's spiders or demons. Humanoids will realize that they're running towards something and come back for you. There's a handful of these level 30s dying in Arathi, which is making me very nervous because my next plan was to get the flight path over in Menethil and then probably run over that way because I need to pick up the first aid books that are out there and make my way over to South Shore to get the flight path. Because I definitely need to get the flight path out there so that I can probably find a group for Shadowfang Keep, because, you know, more XP. And typically there's more casters in those groups, which means that anything that drops for melee would probably just go to me. And I'm a greedy boy. This is the face of greed. Just sheer greed. There's the first iron deposit. I can't hit that yet because I'm still 3 points shy, sadly, but soon enough. I need to hit 150 for gold. And I think 165 is what you need for thorium. I should pick up that quest. The self-inserts are what the people want, you know? And who am I to deny them a need? There's a death from the 20 rogue quest.
You got my attention.
Oh shit, I need to go check my soup once I get to town. I am making a delicious chicken soup for dinner tonight in hopes of making myself feel better. And my wife. Not so random tangent on that note. I'm a damn good cook. So it is all self-taught, but I'm pretty damn good at cooking now. I've been doing it like so I'm a stay-at-home dad, just for everyone that does not know. Have been for the past 6 years. So I've gotten damn good at cooking. I still hate cleaning. Cleaning sucks. I don't like doing laundry. But yeah, I'm really good at cooking. And I can change a diaper in the dark with my eyes closed, so just a small flex about my ability, you know. Potty trained all my kids. I'm actually out of diapers now. Haven't had to change a diaper in the past, well, it's a lie. I visited family and I changed diapers for my baby nieces and nephews when I go out and visit, but I have not had to change one of my kids' diapers in about 3 months now. Been fantastic, let me tell you. Signature dish. I'm really good at making a good chicken parm. I can make some really good butter chicken as well. I'm making a chicken soup right now. I can make beef soup as well. I would say chicken parm is probably the best. I've gotten to the point where I can make enough for my family of 5 in about 45 minutes. And still have plenty of extra for the following day or days. Was actually just, I spent this weekend with my buds. I was also one of the cooks over there. Um, the person who owned the place we went to, him and his brother-in-law took care of the brisket that was made, but I took care of the sides. Made some cream corn and some mashed potatoes. Delicious.
Great to meet you. What can I do for you? Greetings.
I think I pick up this quest every single time and then never actually do it.
Great to meet you.
I would really like to knock out this quest
How
pretty
are
soon
you?
for that 10 slot bag.
Well met.
See if I need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I could technically save this for my level 60, but there's no point. Save the mutton chop. Save those gooey legs, don't need that. These get to go to my bank, because I don't need them instantly. Also put that in my bank. I'll probably also toss this in my bank.
Go with honor, friend.
See if maybe we can't squeak out a point or two from smelting the silver. And nothing, sadly.
You got my attention. Safe travels.
What can I do for you?
Warlocks, third fleet, don't need that. I'll pick up that quest. I will then fly over to Ironforge real quick.
King's honor, friend.
While I'm flying to Ironforge, I will go check on my soup. Then I will probably train, turn in my quest down here. and finish flying back and doing my run
Can I
all the way
help
to
you?
Rothy slash South Shore.
See you around.
I'll be right back. Just in time. Wireless headset for the win. Heard myself land. I gotta remind myself to hit up the bank, free up a bunch of space by putting stuff in there.
Pleased to meet you.
Yep. Don't really care about
Daylight's
revenge for
burning.
right now, so. Especially given how cash poor I am. Holy crap. That's the worst part about Southbound, is the lack of money. So.
What's on your mind?
I need to free up some of the space in here, so I'll sell that because I don't need those. I don't need the copper tube. I don't think I need all these silver contacts. I will save some. Save the gizmos. Tin ore's good. 1, 2, 3. Don't need those. Don't need that. Keep that. Can sell those. I'll keep one stack of linen, though I don't think I technically need it. Silk can stay with me. I think all this other stuff is good. Sell that bag, I don't need it. Okay.
Off with you.
Soon enough. Soon enough.
Talk to me.
Good day to you.
Alright, sell all this stuff.
Very good.
Bud. Oh yeah. I think the one bad thing that might be that might I need to figure out how much those books cost actually in Arathi, because while I do need them, I'm not sure I have the money for them anymore. I think that one book alone is like a gold, and the other ones are like 50 silver or something like that. So I just don't have the cash to even get them, sadly. I wonder if there's a Shadowfang Keep group potentially. Of course, my UI's messed up, so give it a quick reload. Go. You know what? I will Google this. Alright, if I'm reading this correctly, I need a gold 72 to get all three of the
Interest you on a
books.
pint?
So I might craft some stuff potentially. Let's see. 50 silver, or 50 copper is 1 silver per 2. Okay, so that's 10. I just have nothing to sell. That's so sad. Gotta save the bronze tube.
Watch your back. Here there. Be good.
Screw it. We'll make the run. Oh shit, got into an SFK group, let's go.
How are you?
That is fantastic. We got into an SFK group. They are literally saying that they are going to the flight path in Menethil so they can summon. That is amazing. I love it.
See you soon.
PS1 if possible on your PC. So I'm choosing.
Alright. They're just about there, which is fantastic. I'll be getting a summon here shortly.
Well met. Farewell.
Let's go. I assume this druid's gonna be our tank. dog, I just sprinted at my ass. What the hell? Can't tell if our warlock disconnected or what. I'm not too terribly worried about Shadowfang Keep. There's nothing scary about this place, in my opinion. There's one pull that can be kind of rough if you have too low level, but I think as long as you're above like 22, you're fine. Other than that, this place is pretty much just tank and spank, so not crazy worried about it.
I can't loot that.
far away.
Now that I'm thinking about it, what is the typical group loot setting? Is it round robin? Am I crazy for thinking that? Okay, cool. I guess I am just a little crazy.
Well met.
Also, for being locked in a cage, this guy sure has zero sense of urgency to get out. Yeah, kind of same, honestly. You don't run them often. What I gotta do right now, in my best effort to make sure that I get a bag potentially, is to make sure that I kill 2 more of these mobs. Just hoping. Damn. Oh, he actually got the bag. I know what I'm about, and I'm good enough at the game to to know how to manipulate it just a little bit in my favor. Okay.
Hooray!
Forcer goes to the guy that's not fucking taking. Sad. He's red anyway, don't know why he, no. I don't know why he bothered to take it, but whatever. That's actually really good, holy shit.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Yeah, I'm in desperate need of a weapon, so I'm gonna take that.
I need to get closer.
At the bare minimum, I'll at least equip it so that they can see that I have it on. Okay. Like, what? I don't even know what's going on. Macros. Put that in there. Cool. I hate when it does that. There we go.
Not ready yet.
Parry, miss. Keep going.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Actually, this axe hits harder than my two-handers. That's crazy. Okay. And faster.
I can't do that yet. Sure, who gets out? Yeah, bud. That right there is the worst part of this dungeon, is that you don't know just if you'll pull that one mob. If you pull that one mob, he trains the entirety of that area. And while not impossible to kill, it is difficult to handle. Axes are at 105. So I'm still about 3 levels lower than I should be hitting. I'm genuinely curious if I hadn't said anything, if they would have just stayed there and tried to fight that. Like, it's possible to do. I could have burned my retal. I could have burned a dummy, used my grenades, used fear. But I don't know. That warlock needs to be careful. We're not going to pull along this access, which is good.
Not ready yet.
we lost a shield to this Reddit imp. This blue weapon pickup's pretty nice. It is still a worse weapon compared to Smite's hammer or the axe that we could have gotten technically, but I mean, take what you can get, right?
I can't do that yet.
Dare to interfere with the sons of Aragal.
Those Void Walkers spawn.
I can't
Yeah.
attack that. I can't attack that target. It's too far away.
We got 2 more bosses. We got Wolfmaster, which could be a pretty cloak. Argal, which I think that dagger is the best option that we can get, but I don't really want the dagger.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Try and build some rage so that I can just slap on a ton of sunders on the boss.
You too shall serve. Release your rage. Release your rage.
That's a 60 dead. Also heard the bell. That was a good group, but getting kicked out for rolling need on a weapon that I insta-equipped is a bit ass in my opinion, you know? I do think on that note, I'm going to have to call it for a bit. I gotta take care of some stuff around my house. I will be back on at least an hour, maybe two before raid. Play a little more and then stream the raid as well. So
King's honor, friend.
sell that. Don't need that anymore. Sell that. Trash. Trash. Trash.
Safe travels.
Anyway, if you enjoyed the content, please make sure to hit that follow button so you know when I'm live. I do stream every day to the best of my ability. This weekend will once again be I will be gone sadly because I got some family stuff to take care of. But once again, we got that 40-man stuff going on tonight. If you want to watch that content, if you're interested in raiding at all, please feel free to drop by. I'll still be answering questions as best I can while I'm doing that. But yeah, we'll be grinding this guy out too still. We're almost 25, which is great. So I will catch y'all later.